Welcome back to the Zurn Kickstarter. These are a couple of our beta testers over here. So maybe we'll go around the room and introduce yourselves, mention just your name and where you're from.
Hi, I'm Gabriel from Georgia.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Graham from Massachusetts.
I'm Jimmy from Rhode Island.
I'm Jason from Chicago.
Dawson from Massachusetts.
Very cool. Alrighty, and a little bit of background for us guys. Kind of tell the viewership whether Zurn is your first exposure to role-play games, whether you have past experience, whether that's online, traditional RPGs, so on and so forth.
Zurn is my first non-video game RPG.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much same with me, yeah.
Zurn is my first experience with role-playing, and it was an amazing one.
It's my first experience whatsoever with any type of role-playing games.
Same here.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
My favorite mission would have to be when we had a bar fight break out because we tried to rob a troll with some weasels, and my character ended up jumping out of a window and avoiding the whole scram.
I have to say it's a tie between when our group went to the Shroud, and my character had his most heroic moment killing the undead Wolverine captain, or when we went to 1890s London. That would have been a close second, so that was pretty cool.
Definitely my favorite mission was 1890s London, when we got to go with Captain Hook and find the home of Peter Pan, which was quite and Tolkien, which was an amazing experience. It was great.
Well, to join the crowd, I'd also have to say the 1800s London, just because not only it involved classic characters from Zurn, but then it also was able to include stories from characters from some of our favorite stories from our childhood, like Peter Pan, Captain Hook, and J.R.R. Tolkien, and so kind of fun how not only the creativity that involved, but then also how we could play with each of those characters.
My favorite mission was totally the one where I was able to feed the nymphs to the trolls. It was kind of impulsive, and I didn't know where I was going with it, but if you want to hear the story, it's a very good one.
Flesh out the story first, Dawson.
So there were some nymphs underwater, and I don't know, they could breathe.
They were sitting on the treasure.
They were sitting on top of a treasure, and we needed to get the treasure. And there were also some trolls up with my with the rest of my party, and they were getting very hungry. They were very... So I went down to under the water to talk to the nymphs, and essentially I tricked them into saying that there was a treasure up in a cave, and that the password to get into the cave was dinner is served. So they went up from the water, yelled, "Dinner is served!" And you can see what happened. You can just guess what happened with the trolls and the nymphs. It was probably the best, one of my favorite missions, for sure.
As I recall, that was also your first mission, was it not, Dawson?
That was like my second mission.
First or second mission.
So,
Right.
it was a really good introduction to Zurn.
That was great.
I really like the freedom of character creation where you could pretty much make your character from scratch without being stuck into a role or a certain stat line, where you could customize your character to however you wanted to play. That's my favorite element of Zurn.
I like the whole willpower component to it. I think that's really fun, a fun component of the game, yeah.
Gotcha. Kind of explain a little bit on how willpower works in Zurn.
Well, it's dice-based, so basically the various choices that aren't really governed by the storyline are kind of, you roll for them, and you're really not sure where it's going, so it adds a bit of excitement to the whole process.
So you mean your character will sometimes do things you don't want them to do?
Yeah, exactly. I like that. I like that my character has kind of a life of his own a little bit, so it's really cool.
Yeah, willpower is great. I also like what Gabe said, sort of the character creation. Like, there are so many different paths a character can take. You can pretty much choose a specialty. You can be a jack of all trades. Like, my character is a Spanish dancing Iron Chef Yeti sort of character, and it's totally fine in Zurn, and it's pretty amazing. Everything, all these different characters come together to form a band of great adventurers, and that's what I like. You can have people of different backgrounds with different visions coming together to form a great party and have a good time.
I once again would echo what everyone else is saying. It's just the creativity. As God has created God created the world, and as such, as being part of His creation, we reflect that in our creativity, and how each character can be so unique. And unlike other types of role-playing games where there's like specific types of characters that are limited in what they can do, you can literally have a character do anything. But as also as a side note, as a political theory economics major, I love the business aspect of Zurn, where how you get built bases that you can use to make money, and you have to try to haggle with people and sell, and all the the monetary aspects of Zurn, and then you'll see people from mob bosses that work upon totalitarian rule to then benevolent leaders to democracies. You can literally hit every type of government in Zurn, so that's what I like.
That's good.
I really love how you can become the ideal adventurer you never were before. You can completely just make yourself into whoever you want to be in this beautiful world. Honestly, it's an incredible place. You can find so many different places that you've known before or new places, and it's honestly like you can build your own story, and it's a beautiful thing.
For more information, visit ZurnCentral.com. You can back us on the Kickstarter. Feel free to like us on Facebook, follow us on YouTube, and we'll be bringing you more content soon.